As you may know, the last couple of weeks I have cut down on sleeping to be more effective. I'm not quite sure if I actually became more effective or less effective. So this week I'm gonna try to implement a way to keep track of my energy levels or mood during the day. So when I do my Pomodoro half hours, I also track how energized I felt during that half an hour, and hopefully I will see a pattern after a while to see what works and what doesn't. This week is not gonna be as intense as the last couple of weeks. When there's a lot of freelancing work to do, it's harder to stay with a plan. But this week I will be able to focus much more on the time travel series. You might remember that I have some issues with my finger, and it might have gotten a little bit better, but I'm not sure if it has. But I haven't played floorball for a month, so I'm gonna do that anyway because it's so much fun. And the rest of the routines with the naps and so on will also stay the same. The creative goal this week is mainly the film goal, and the first priority is to work on the time travel story. The goal is to further develop the character arcs and the story, and at Thursday I finally have the pitch, which I need to prepare for and straighten everything out for that. The second priority is the bullet journal video that I wanted to record last week, but I did not have time. So hopefully I will be able to both record it and edit it. We'll see how that goes. This afternoon I tried to write at the library to get a new place to write in. Usually I just sit at home when I write, but I thought that I would try something new today, and it took time to adjust to it, but in the end I got up to speed, found a good music track, and I got some writing done. Now I'm going to do some floorball. By the way, I'm not sure if you've seen the series Bron, or The Bridge, I guess it's in English. This is one of the locations apparently where they are filming at the moment. So it's Wednesday again, and Wednesday tend to mean that it won't go as planned. And of course I woke up an hour late this morning, forfeiting my writing hours. One thing that doesn't help is that I, during Tuesday evenings, go to improvisation group, and I get so much energy. I think it's so fun, so I have kind of a hard time to wind down when I get home. So I'm thinking of perhaps next week I'm gonna try to sleep in during the Wednesday morning and stay up a little bit later during the Tuesday evening or night. So I'll try that. This week I'm trying to follow up my energy levels and I guess kind of the mood I have throughout the day, basically. And the system that I'm trying now is something I just kind of came up with. I wanted a system to work with my current visualization of my schedule for the week. So what I did was that I used the only space I still got left, which is the upper part of each day to fill out like every half hour, like what kind of energy level and what kind of flow I was in. As you might understand it, I haven't quite defined what I'm really after, but I'm just trying it out. So I have like a couple of circles that I do depending on how it feels. So I guess I could show you. Like, this is awkward. A small circle like this is like a low energy level, which you can see I have like in the mornings when I haven't gotten up to speed yet. If I feel like I'm doing stuff, hard to draw a circle. This is a hollow circle, even if it doesn't look like it. That's more like if I, when I feel like it's going well. And then I have like the super circle. This is a circle where I draw. This is going well. It's more like it's a circle with lines in it. Yeah, that's when I'm like really into a flow and come up with stuff that I think is awesome and stuff like that. So I fill it out through the day. I've been working on the time travel series, for example, now after my walk, and the walk was, I guess it was an okay walk. So it's a hollow circle. But writing on the time travel series, that was really nice. Took some time to get into it, but then I felt I produced lots of good stuff. So that's how it works. The weekend is here and it's time for an evaluation. The first thing, finger-wise, I know you're probably sitting there really thinking about how did it go. It's interesting. When I played floorball, I taped my fingers pretty hard, and I did not have that much pain afterwards. But then Horizon Zero Dawn was released, game, and I played it for like an hour with a gamepad, and after that the finger hurt. So apparently it's still there. The positive thing is that my finger does not hurt. It goes over pretty fast. So I guess it means it's getting better, at least, even though it's going really slow. Over to my goals. The time travel was my prio one. I will say I think it has gone pretty well, actually. There has been a lot of progress about almost everything. I've been sitting with my Trello outline setup and just like adding stuff. And even though it's really slow and it's like every half an hour like one idea pops up, I guess that's just the pace that it has to be in. The pitch, I wouldn't say went that well. It was a short time and the concept was a little vague about the pitch itself, and I'm not sure if I really managed to come across with what the story is really about. It's hard when it's a TV series that will last for like 10 hours and about time travel. So I guess I'll have to practice some more on that. A good thing is that it doesn't really matter because it's cool. But I will want to pitch it and make people understand what it's about at some point. When it comes to the bullet journal, I recorded the video, but I haven't edited it yet. I had other things that I had to do instead. So I guess I reached half of that priority. When it comes to the tracking of my energy levels, it has been an interesting experiment. This is how it looks in the end. So what you can see here, I guess, is that the mornings until 12 has been working pretty well actually. I have managed to get like a flow, and that's when I have been at most productive. This is not news for me. This is how it often is. That's why I always try to do my writing as early as possible during the morning. But it's now I have it on paper too. The worst part of the day is between 3 and 6, where I often, even though I take the nap, I feel like a lack of energy and motivation also. So yeah, that's interesting to see. Even though I guess this week was pretty productive in itself, so it hasn't been all that bad. I'm not sure if I'm going to continue with this system. I think it's it's like cluttery. I have a lot of information, even though it is perfectly trackable if you know what you're looking at. But we'll see if I continue. I think it's worth trying out to track your days in detail if you feel that you're not sure. You feel that something is wrong and you want to see try to see a pattern, then it's worth to try it out at least. And maybe like my system was just I made it up with like the circles, but I would recommend using some more difference, like other geometrical forms, like a triangle perhaps, or a square and a circle, to make it easier to get an overview. So that's what I had for this week. If you liked what you saw, please give me a thumb up. If you have any comments about this or anything else, then please comment. And if you want to continue to follow me on my journey for reaching my 4 creative goals before I reach 40, please subscribe. Thanks for watching and see you soon.